Hello YouTube fam. Today, I'm coming to you from Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, where Alexander Usyk has just defeated Tyson Fury for the second time. Let's dive straight into it. Usyk remains the unified heavyweight champion of the world after a closely contested match against Fury. And I got to be honest, the right man won. The fight ebbed and flowed, particularly in the first 6 or 7 rounds, where it was quite even. I was scoring it as I watched, giving rounds to both fighters. Usyk took the second round, while Fury had his moments too. It was an incredibly close battle until the turning point came around the 6th or 7th round. As the fight progressed, Usyk began to find his rhythm, which I anticipated. Fury started to tire, and this was evident. He came out aggressively at the beginning, hoping to dominate Usyk in the center of the ring. However, it didn't take long before Usyk managed to get his right foot outside Fury's left foot, allowing him to start landing that overhand right consistently. It took Usyk about 5 or 6 rounds to get into his groove, but once he did, he started to land eye-catching shots. Frank Warren, who was ringside, felt it was a robbery and expressed his frustration. However, I think he was watching the fight with biased lenses, hoping for a trilogy fight if the score was even. But the bottom line is clear: Usyk won. My scorecard reflected the judges, showing it was a close fight. But ultimately, Usyk was the victor. Fury did give it his all, but as I mentioned leading up to the fight, he simply doesn't have the fitness or stamina anymore to keep up with Usyk for 12 rounds. There were moments when Fury would back Usyk up and lean on him, trying to make the fight messy, which is a valid strategy. However, he couldn't sustain that pressure long enough. Usyk's superior jab and his ability to counter Fury's punches with combinations were crucial. While the fight wasn't an edge-of-your-seat thriller, it was entertaining for boxing purists. Usyk's performance was a masterclass in technique and strategy, proving that he is a class above. Despite Fury's height and reach advantages, Usyk negated those through skill and experience, drawing on his Olympic pedigree and his past successes in the cruiserweight division. Now, a question lingers: is Usyk one of the greatest? Absolutely. He's not just a champion. He's a fighter who has mastered his craft. He's beaten top-tier opponents, including Anthony Joshua and now, twice, Tyson Fury. And at 37, while he may be considered past his prime, he still showcases remarkable skill. Looking ahead, what's next for Usyk? Personally, I believe he should consider retiring. At his age, with his accomplishments, he has nothing left to prove. He's already conquered the heavyweight division and defeated some of the best fighters in the world. If he does choose to fight again, a rematch with Daniel Dubois would be intriguing, especially if Dubois can defeat Joseph Parker. As for Tyson Fury, he faces a crossroads. After 2 back-to-back losses to Usyk, it's hard to gauge where he goes from here. He might be tempted to pursue a lucrative bout with Anthony Joshua, but this could also be a time for him to step back. He's had a storied career and has made significant money, so retiring might be a wise choice. In closing, I witnessed a fantastic performance from Usyk, who clearly deserved the win. If he decides to hang up his gloves, he will do so as one of the greatest fighters of all time. I also want to acknowledge the incredible atmosphere and production level here in Saudi Arabia. The event was well organized and enjoyable. Let me know in the comments what you thought of the fight. Did the right man win? I'm sure you'll agree that Usyk was the dominant champion tonight. Thanks for tuning in to FR on Fighting. I'll see you next week. Don't forget